Welcome back to Novia's Eateries.
I'm Brian.
I'm Stephanie. And today we are in the Milk District in downtown Orlando.
Yes.
Well, I guess not really downtown.
I thought she was going to say the name of the restaurant, so I pointed.
Yes.
We're at Pom Pom in the Milk District, Orlando.
Yes, and this is one of the top cheap eats in Orlando.
Yes, so if you're here, you want something quick, you want something tasty, this is a place to come. If you're not familiar with Orlando, the Milk District is just south of downtown and a little bit east, right off the 408 toll road. So just for a reference, so if you're at the parks, it's not too far, maybe 30 minutes away. And if you're on the north side like us, it's probably about 30, 45 minutes, depending on traffic.
Or if you're fancy and you have a private airplane, the Orlando Executive Airport is right down the street.
But you wouldn't be eating cheap eats, would you? All right, well, we'll see you inside.
And we have placed our order inside, and we started off with some drinks. I just ordered a Coke Zero, and Brian ordered the Fancy Pants, and that's what it's really called, tea.
I'm almost done with it.
And it's Earl Grey and something.
It's fancy.
Yes.
Makes me feel fancy.
Do you have Fancy Pants on?
I do now. So you got to check this place out on the inside. Looks nothing but like what you would think from the outside. It's pretty cool inside.
And they have so many different sandwiches that we wanted to try.
Oh yeah.
But we limited it to 3.
Yeah, just 3.
So we did the famous one, which is Mama Ling's Thanksgiving, which has turkey, Gouda, stuffing, ginger cranberry chutney, mashed potatoes, cream cheese with a side of gravy.
Yeah, and what side did we get with it?
We got the Asian Slaw.
And the Asian Slaw. And this is the sandwich they're most known for. So
yes, their most popular one. So the Asian Slaw, just to go through that, has red, white cabbage, scallion, cilantro, carrots, and tangy sweet sesame. Then we also got the Woody, which is pastrami, Swiss cheese, honey mustard, Thousand Island, Southern Slaw, and red onions.
Yeah, I was actually looking at the hot pastrami, but she recommended this one over it. So I'm going to go with the recommendation. We got that on rye. And what side did we get with that? That was one we didn't.
I don't know.
We got the mac and cheese.
Yeah, okay. So on one of our sandwiches, we ordered 3 total sandwiches for 2 people.
Yeah, this is for you guys.
Yeah.
We gorge ourselves. It's for you.
So the other side item we got was spicy turkey mac and cheese, which is cheddar, tomato, scallions, and sriracha. Then the thing that I was looking forward to, besides the Mama Ling's Thanksgiving, when I saw it on the menu, I was like, ooh, that sounds like my childhood written all over it. So it's the Colassal PBJ, which is peanut butter, strawberry jelly, marshmallow fluff, and banana. Now, I've never had all of that into a sandwich, but I loved a Fluffernutter, so I'm looking forward to it.
And I'm not. It's like a dessert.
I love marshmallow fluff.
But I'll give it a try.
I'm looking forward to trying it. Never been here. Wouldn't even know driving by that there's a restaurant in here.
No. We were actually going to go to another restaurant.
Yeah, failed on my part.
It happened to be closed. So we're like, hey, what else is around here? And it was literally down the street. So, and it's this highly recommended. The other one is too. We'll probably do that soon. It's called Beefy King.
That one's like an Orlando staple that I've never been to, but
I haven't either.
Yeah. Looking forward to trying that one day, but beware, on Saturday they are only open till 3 p.m. and they are not open on Sundays, so we will not be doing it this weekend.
Yeah, we just spent all day sweating our butts off.
Yeah, our little BSer had her birthday party at Goat Yoga.
Yeah.
And the goats are super cute. I'll put some pictures in, but it was 97 degrees outside.
Yeah, and humid, so it was probably like 105, 106 on the feels like.
Yeah, it was supposed to rain all day today, but it didn't.
It didn't rain at all. It rained last night like it was supposed to, but I did a 7.5 mile walk today. Stephanie did a 4 mile walk today, and then just sitting out there in the heat, it was like, but I do have to say, if you want a nice party for your child, this was great. I mean, the kids loved it. The goats were all over them, and they're little baby goats, so we got to talk to the instructor before, and he would give us a little bit of, the history and stuff, how old the goats are, when they stop doing the goat yoga at a certain age, all that. So.
Yeah.
All right, well, once our food gets here, we'll taste it and show it to you. and post some goat yoga pictures. Our food is alive.
We're still missing one sandwich, but yes.
That's not the peanut butter and jelly one?
This is.
Oh,
but
that it's not your sandwich.
We got the Woody, that's the Thanksgiving.
Yeah, this is the Thanksgiving. I mean, look at this bread. It's so thick. And then you can see the mac and cheese here. I don't know how well it looks, but it is well seasoned.
Thank
you
you.
can totally see the seasoning on it. Thank you. And then got the, what do they call the peanut butter and jelly one?
The Colossal PBJ.
The Colossal PBJ. You can see the side of coleslaw there. Looks wonderful. I'm about to lose the sandwich. And then we have the Woody. And I was saying, by looks, this is probably going to be my favorite here. Want to do the honors?
Sure.
Do you want to do something else?
No, I don't want to be disappointed.
How would you be disappointed?
I don't know. It's messy.
Yeah.
So I like it. It's got the banana, which is nice and sweet, and I love banana. Peanut butter, the jelly, the marshmallow fluff. It's childhood. And I didn't tell Brian this, but the other day I was craving a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and we have no bread in our house. So I am now fulfilling that craving, and it was delicious.
It's actually a lot better than I thought it was going to taste. You get the banana first, and it's overpowering, and then you get a little bit of the peanut butter, a little bit of the fluff, and a little bit of the jelly. It's really good. It's really good.
And like Brian said, it's kind of like a dessert, but like I said, it brings me back to childhood. I used to have peanut butter and fluff all the time. Let's try the Asian slaw real quick.
Peanut butter and fluff. That I never tried in my childhood. Never. No, I'm just saying I never did.
I mean, there were kids at school that didn't have it before, and they were like, ew, is that mayonnaise on your sandwich? I was like, no, this is heaven on a sandwich.
The mac and cheese actually has a vinaigrette in it, so that's different than something you don't really expect when you're biting into mac and cheese. Sounds like a mac and cheese salad. It's interesting.
The slaw is really good. It tastes, it definitely has like the Asian taste. I can't really put my finger on it, but it's got like the mustard seeds, and it's really good. I like.
Is it sweet? Is it tangy?
It's sweet. Not really tangy. I feel like maybe there's a hint of soy sauce in there. Oh, that's spicy.
Yeah, this is a little bit spicy. I'm on the fence about the slaw. Like, I wish it was creamier. I wish it had a little bit something in it that made it creamier. It almost tastes like there's peanut butter in there.
Maybe.
It might have peanut butter in the dressing. I don't know.
Peanut sauce.
I don't know what it is about pastrami and rye with me. I love it. And that's everything I wanted it to be.
It tastes very much like a Reuben.
Yeah. It basically
Really good.
is a Reuben, like,
Just no sauerkraut. It's got coleslaw on it instead.
yeah.
It's good. I like it. The rye bread is not my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like the fennel seeds or whatever's inside rye bread. They get stuck in my teeth, and then it's like a little explosion that you get later, and it's not an explosion that's a good one in my mouth. But overall, I really like the sandwich. I like the meat, the cheese, the coleslaw that's on it. It's got some onions.
I'd like to take a poll on that. Who likes Reubens? Who likes pastrami on rye? I'm curious to know. I'm wondering if it's like man versus woman type, or if it's just like personal preference, you know? But let us know if you like pastrami on rye.
We do also, Brian made a Reuben pizza. If you haven't checked out that video, check it out. That was a really, really good pizza. This sandwich, I could probably do with less of the cream cheese. I feel like that really overpowers the sandwich. But I tried the chutney on its own. That's really good. It's got like cinnamon, and it's got the sweetness. It's an interesting pairing of everything in one sandwich. It's
really
like
is.
putting your leftovers.
I can see why it's popular because it's very different. It's not something I've seen on menus before.
And then it comes with the side of gravy, so you can dunk it in the gravy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try the gravy by itself. But yeah, nice brown Thanksgiving turkey gravy. It's kind of fun to eat. It is messy.
I do feel like it's missing something like salt or like a cheese. I don't know.
I think what you're talking about.
Like maybe it's like the saltiness from the stuffing. I'm looking for like salty stuffing.
I mean, I give them thumbs up for doing something different. You know, having options on a menu that aren't your standard options.
I like the creativity. Yes, there's probably something for everyone here. They've got like kind of your traditional like turkey and cheese sandwiches, and then they've got Mama Ling Ling's Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, and I can see this being a great sandwich. Like they're open till 2 a.m. on Friday or Saturday night. I can see after you go drinking, hitting the club, ordering this thing, and just enjoying the heck out of it. So,
or really any of them.
oh, especially this one, and the PB&J one too. It's like that is something like if I was drunk, I would be like, yes, give me that. I don't know, just because I grew up on them. I love sandwiches.
I do too. I mean, we don't really eat them very often ourselves as adults. Maybe once I go back to the office soon, Brian will pack me a lunch. Am I supposed to come home for lunch?
Maybe.
But yeah, I mean, maybe he could put some Thanksgiving dinner in between 2 slices of bread for me. Just an idea. But seriously though, all of these sandwiches are really good. I don't think you'd be disappointed, honestly, probably with anything on the menu that all looked delicious. Like there were multiple that we wanted to try.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we have to come back and order some more.
Yeah, and we're gonna finish these all right now. Okay, maybe not, but we can take them home and finish them later when we watch murder shows.
Yeah.
Brian likes to pretend he doesn't like them, but he gets into them. Dateline is our jam.
That's not it, y'all. That is not it. Ask Stephanie. Like, y'all talk to her every day.
They do. Hi.
Ask Stephanie about the one we watched today, and I was just like, all right, I got some issues with this because all these juries seem to want to convict people, and I'm like, if there's reasonable doubt, how can they convict them? So this one today, they didn't establish a motive. There was no motive, and there was no murder weapon, and the guy got 20 years, and I'm like, okay.
He married the wrong lady. She slipped and fell in the shower, allegedly. But I've been watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial this last week, which I know it's been going on for a few weeks, but I just got into it past this time at work, and it's very interesting. It's very interesting. I won't say what side I'm on, but
I think it's obvious. The same side everyone is on now.
you know, my job has a little bit of a legal aspect to it, so it's just interesting. I was like, she's a terrible witness. Just answer the question that they asked. Don't elaborate. That's how you go wrong.
The only thing that I know about it was the Amber Heard. That's the only thing I know about the trial.
It happened. Allegedly. This is a salted caramel pretzel cupcake.
What?
Really good ones.
All right, I'm go for it. It looks amazing. You got to take a bite of the pretzel. Oh my gosh,
It's cold.
whoa.
I tried to rip it in half, and that's the disaster that's happening right now. There's like a little bit of a maple taste to me, which I'm not a huge maple fan.
Really? I think it's wonderful. And you got to get a piece of the pretzel because the crunchiness helps. It's not as salty. The pretzel's not as salty as I imagined it was going to be, but there's definitely salt in there.
There's salt in the frosting.
Yeah, and the frosting, so you still get that sweet and salty.
Oh my god.
I know, it wouldn't come off. I tried to pull it off, and it's like almost like it's frozen on
It's
there.
cold. The cupcake is cold.
It was like the most awkward cupcake bite I've ever taken. It has that nice caramel, flavor. I mean, look at our plate. Like, we destroyed it. It's got crumbs over here. There's crumbs on the table. It's falling apart.
I was trying to be ladylike. I didn't realize it was cold and that I wasn't going to be able to rip the frosting.
Me neither. I just tried to lift the pretzel off the top, and the cupcake split in half.
Yeah, we had a good meal, so we'll report back outside inside as long as it doesn't start pouring rain on us.
Yeah, looks like we've got only a few more minutes.
All right, we have finished up inside of Pom Pom's Sandwicheria and Teahouse.
Yes.
That's, I think, the full name. It might be Teahouse and Sandwicheria, but either way, deliciousness inside of Pom Pom's.
Yeah, really cool place.
Yeah, they have art that you can buy on the walls for sale. It's an open kitchen, so you can see the kitchen. Friendly staff. It was great.
Yes. Yeah, very friendly. Great place to come. What'd you think of the food?
I was telling Brian, it's hard for me to choose a favorite. All three sandwiches were so different. If I was going to recommend a sandwich, I would probably recommend the Woody. I thought that one had the best flavor. I liked the combo. It was like a Reuben for me, which I love Reubens, but it had coleslaw on it instead, and it had a little bit of, I didn't like the rye bread, but you know, to each their own.
How would you rank the sandwiches?
So I'd probably do Woody, the Lings, and then the PBJ, but all of them were really delicious. And I really liked the Asian slaw. Brian wasn't so much a fan, and the mac and cheese was spicy but different. Like, it was almost like a macaroni salad. Mac and cheese salad is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, a macaroni and cheese salad.
Yeah, because it had some celery in it, and
yeah.
So
I give them 2 thumbs up for trying something different. Like, the mac and cheese was different, the coleslaw was different, the 2 sandwiches that you don't normally find on a menu, and they taste good too. So I know a lot of times when things get a little wacky on the menu, they don't taste, I'm not saying they don't taste good, but they might taste awkward, and these didn't. The flavors went together really well. So just because I love Reubens so much and I love pastrami on rye, I would have to say the pastrami was my favorite. The other 2, I mean, I was so pleasantly surprised by the PB&J. I think I might put it number 2. And nothing against the Ling Thanksgiving sandwich, but it was good too. So, so far there's nothing that you could order that we tasted that you could go wrong with.
Yeah. And they must be doing something right. They've been here for many, many years. I have actually never heard of it in all of the years that I've lived in Orlando, but on the door they have some awards that they've won, and one goes back to 2014, so, that's 8 years.
They had some vegan options. So, I think there's something for everybody here. And, it's funny because a lot of times you go to a restaurant, you don't order a sandwich, and like, I'll order a burger, I'll order tacos before I order a sandwich, and I love sandwiches, and this just brought me back to oh, I'm missing something. The bread was toasted. I love toasted bread on sandwiches. My kids hate it. I don't know why.
But it was like the perfect toast. Not too much, not too little, perfect.
Yeah. So excellent place. If you want to try a place on budget, you're on vacation, visiting the parks or something, and you want to get away a little bit, come to this place, the Milk District. It's a very popular place, especially at night.
Lots of different restaurants and
they have
establishments that you can find drinks at.
Clubs, it's a fun place to come. So it's a little bit of a hidden place if you're not familiar with Orlando. People don't know about it.
So remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, No BS Eateries. We hope you have a fantastic week.
Yes.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.